Welcome to Binge America. Over years, football has popularized over the years and has become one of the most famous played sports globally. The World Cup is the largest calendar event in the sport, and more than 200 countries play in the year-long held qualifiers, through which 32 teams make it to the event. The competition is tough as there are many dark horses hidden amongst the various small countries that make it to the event. If you want to know more about this event, keep watching this video of World Cup Facts Revealed. 18. The World Cup is the world's most popular event. The World Cup is the most watched event on television, even overshadowing the Olympics. According to World Cup Facts, approximately 1 out of every 9 people on Earth watched the 2006 World Cup final match. The tournament currently sees 32 teams vying for the top spot. In 2010, 204 teams entered to qualify for the world's most popular sporting event. Before proceeding further, please subscribe to Binge America and click on the notification icon so you would get notified when we upload the next video. 17. FIFA runs the World Cup. FIFA stands for the Fédération Internationale de Football Association. FIFA was founded in 1904 and governs international play of soccer. FIFA has 209 member countries and organizes the World Cup and the Women's World Cup. 16. Brazil has played in every World Cup final. World Cup facts tell us that Brazil has the distinction of being the only country to play in every World Cup tournament since the competition's inception. Brazil has hosted the World Cup twice and has made remarkable contributions to soccer history. Brazil has finished in the top 4 11 times. 15. The World Cup takes place every 4 years. The World Cup, the hotly anticipated soccer tournament, is played every 4 years. World Cup facts indicate 13 teams participated in what would become a world-famous event. The origins of football can be dated back to the year 476, when the Chinese were thought to have invented the game. It was called Cuju by the inventors. The first World Cup was held in 1930, and the idea was introduced by Jules Rimet, who desired to create an international event pitting countries against each other on the international stage. The inaugural World Cup was held in Uruguay, and 13 countries participated in the event. Uruguay went on to win the first edition. The 1930 World Cup was the only time a European team did not appear in the final. 14. There was no World Cup in 1942 or 1946. World War II takes the blame for canceling what would have been the 4th and 5th World Cup finals. Following the war, Britain rejoined FIFA after having left the organization in 1920. Uruguay also returned to the tournament. 13. The original World Cup trophy was named for the FIFA head. Named Victory and known colloquially as simply the World Cup, the World Cup trophy was renamed Jules Rimet in 1946 to honor the FIFA president who set up the first tournament. World Cup Facts tells us that in 1970, with their 3rd World Cup win, Brazil won the honor of keeping the Jules Rimet trophy permanently. The new trophy, called the FIFA World Cup Trophy, was unveiled for the 1974 World Cup. The winning team receives a gold-plated replica of the solid gold trophy, and each player of the team receives a medal. 12. The Jules Rimet trophy has been missing since 1983. Unfortunately, the famed Jules Rimet trophy has been missing since it was stolen from Brazil in 1983. After their 3rd World Cup win in 1970, Brazil were allowed to keep the Jules Rimet trophy permanently. 13 years later, the gold-plated sterling silver trophy was stolen. World Cup facts indicate it is believed to have been melted down as it has never been recovered. 11. Preparations for the World Cup begins years beforehand. Though the World Cup finals occur every 4 years, qualifying matches often occur up to 2 or 3 years before, with sometimes over 200 countries vying for 32 spots in the finals. It's necessary to play numerous qualifying matches to pare down the teams. Qualifying matches are played by continent, and FIFA decides how many spots each continent can play for. The host team gets an automatic spot in the tournament, leaving 31 teams to qualify. Until 2006, the defending champion was guaranteed a tournament spot. Defending champions must now qualify for a place, however, along with everyone else. 10. The Women's World Cup started in 1991. World Cup Facts tells us that FIFA oversaw the first Women's World Cup in 1991. China hosted the first Women's World Cup, which saw the United States take home the trophy. the United States and Germany have each won 2 Women's World Cup titles. Keep the game going even after Sundown. This kit makes everything possible with glow-in-the-dark soccer ball, LED-lined bag, and power bank. You can purchase Chargeball Soccer Pro Kit using the link in the description of the video. 9. FIFA's Executive Committee chooses host country. FIFA's Executive Committee currently chooses the host country for the World Cup. Interested countries who inquire about the possibility are sent a hosting agreement that details the specifics of being a host country, information about how to make a strong bid, and provides the necessary forms. The committee then visits those countries who submit the forms and votes to decide which country will be granted the honor. This decision can take place as many as 8 years before the actual tournament. Already, Russia has been chosen as the host country for the 2018 World Cup, and Qatar has the honor of hosting the 2022 World Cup. 8. Brazil has won the World Cup 5 times. A powerhouse of soccer might and home to both Ronaldo and Pelé, Brazil has won the World Cup a staggering 5 times. World Cup facts show the nation's first win came in 1958 and was quickly followed by another in 1962. Pelé helped bring home another trophy in 1970, and Brazil racked up 2 more wins in 1994 and 2002. Brazil is one of only 2 countries to have won consecutive titles. Italy is the other country to hold this sporting honor. 7. Germany has scored the most World Cup goals. Germany has shown itself to be an amazing competitor at the World Cup. With 4 cup wins under their belt, the Germans have played in the most final and semi-final matches. Not surprisingly, Germany has also played the most World Cup matches in total, with 106 games completed. With all this time on the field, it makes sense that Germany has scored the most World Cup goals to date, getting on the score sheet an astonishing 224 times. The tournament's highest scorer, Miroslav Klose, hails from Germany. 6. 6 awards are given to World Cup players. 6 awards are handed out to the best soccer players in the World Cup finals. The Best Player Award is called the Golden Ball. Its recipient is determined by a vote of media members. A silver and a bronze ball are awarded to the second and third place players, respectively. The Golden Boot is awarded to the top goal scorer of the tournament. The silver and bronze boot go to the second and third scorers, respectively. The FIFA Technical Study Group determines the best goalie of the World Cup and awards them the Golden Glove Award. They also give the Best Young Player Award to the best footballer aged 21 or younger. Those red cards count against you if you're aiming to win the FIFA Fair Play Trophy. Awarded by the FIFA Fair Play Committee, the trophy goes to the team with the best record of fair play based on the point system. Not to be left out, the general public has the opportunity to choose the Most Entertaining Team Award recipient. 5. India bailed on the World Cup because they couldn't play barefoot. World Cup Facts tells us that India qualified to play in the 1950 World Cup Finals, but opted out of the tournament. Why on earth would they give up a coveted spot in the world's greatest sporting event? The answer is that they weren't allowed to play barefoot, which was the only way the team had practiced at that point. 4. An English dog once found the famed Jules Rimet trophy. Pickles, an English dog belonging to David Corbett, came across a suspicious package during a walk with his owner in 1966. The unlikely hero had stumbled upon the Jules Rimet trophy, which had been stolen 6 days prior in London. That same year, England won its first and only World Cup. Pickles must have been good luck. 3. Only 8 countries have won the World Cup. To date, only 8 countries have ever won the World Cup, though there have been 20 tournaments. These victorious countries are all from Europe or South America: Brazil, Germany, Italy, Argentina, Uruguay, France, England, and Spain. 2. Just Fontaine holds the record for most goals in a single tournament. Though he may be the player with the 4th most World Cup goals in history, France's Just Fontaine has a greater claim to fame. The 13 goals that placed him at number 4 were all scored in one World Cup. Just Fontaine maintains the record for the most goals scored in a single World Cup tournament and has held on to that title since 1958, when he led France to a 3rd-place finish in the World Cup. 1. Miroslav Klose is the World Cup's biggest scorer. With 16 goals during his World Cup tenure, Miroslav Klose has scored the most goals in World Cup history. Klose played for Germany in the 2002, 2006, 2010, and 2014 tournaments. He broke Ronaldo's goal-scoring record in 2014 and led his country to a World Cup win. He retired from international play shortly after. Do let us know in the comments if you love football. Which team is your favorite? Thanks for watching!